Right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here tonight to talk about some NBA news. Um, so not like the most interesting of news. Today you're in the National Basketball Association, but still some news I want to talk about. And I'll recap the Warriors game tonight, even though they're getting destroyed. I'll still recap it. Because why not? I mean, I got the whole week off now. Let's go to tomorrow and the rest of the week is Thanksgiving. So, yes, a lot of content coming out. Fuck. A lot of content coming out, ladies and gentlemen, so let's get to the video. Report, multiple executives around the NBA believe the Lakers will ride out the entire season with point guard Russell Westbrook if he continues to thrive off the bench. As you know, he really struggled as a starter, but since they moved to the bench, since they made that move, in my opinion, Russell Westbrook's been playing a lot better. The playmaking's been there, better efficiency from the field. He's just been thriving off the bench, and the Lakers have to continue this. If he keeps thriving off the bench, keep it rolling, because he's been better off the bench, playmaking, efficiency, shooting, and the Lakers are starting to thrive. I mean, Anthony Davis has been playing well recently. Russell Westbrook's been thriving. So let's see if the Lakers can get a little bit of a roll here, and maybe they can try and make some moves at trade deadline, make their team better. But Russell Westbrook's good to see him thrive off the bench, because I felt bad for the dude getting slandered. I know I did, because it's just truth that he was playing bad at the time, but now he's thriving off the bench in a better role. So I believe the Lakers should ride it out until he just doesn't play well off the bench anymore. So I mean, they gotta ride it out. I mean, you have no option but just to ride it out. So yeah, that's multiple executives around the league believe it, and I believe this too. LeBron James, he offered high praise for Anthony Davis, says he's been playing like the old Anthony Davis from a few years ago when he was putting up those big numbers. And last few years, he's been injury prone, not putting up those big numbers like we're accustomed to. But he's definitely been stepping up these last 3 games, putting up like 30 plus points, getting 16 plus rebounds a game, shooting a lot better. Anthony Davis is coming alive these last few games, along with Russell Westbrook. Since Westbrook's come off the bench, he's played well. Anthony Davis these last 3 games, he's been playing like the old Anthony Davis that we're accustomed to seeing, just like that NBA championship season and his years in New Orleans. So let's see if Anthony Davis can keep this up. That's what the Lakers need. They need Russell Westbrook to keep it up. Just need the team as a whole to keep playing well. So let's just see how this goes going forward for Anthony Davis. Kevin Huerter is shooting 49.5% from three on 7.4 attempts. One of the most underrated. Well, it wasn't really signing, but it was a trade during the offseason. One of the most underrated trades of the offseason for the Sacramento Kings was picking up Kevin Huerter. He's nearly shooting 50% from three and now on nearly 8 attempts a game. One of the most underrated players so far this season. He's nearly on 8 attempts. He's shooting basically 50% from three. And the Kings are on fire right now. Kings been playing really well recently, trying to make the playoffs. And if Kevin Huerter keeps playing like this in that team, they definitely have a chance to make it. So definitely a really good season so far for Kevin Huerter. Rival executives are monitoring the availability of Clint Capella. I don't think the Hawks would trade Clint Capella because of how good of a rebounder he is and how good of a defender Clint Capella is. If I was the Hawks, I would not trade him, because you basically would be losing a really good rebounder and a really good shot blocker, really good rim protector. So I know you gotta monitor the availability of a Clint Capella trade, but I don't think the Hawks would do it. Miami has made Duncan Robinson available in trade talks. I don't know what team would want Duncan Robinson at this point. Just sad how far he's fallen off of the first few years in the league. Really good three-point shooter. Then he got that big, massive contract extension. Fell off, pretty much. He didn't shoot as good from threes as he used to be. He was hit or miss. Wasn't playable in the playoffs. He's a bad defender. Just unplayable. So it's sad how far he's fallen off. If he gets traded, it'll be for some garbage bench player. So, we'll see. Devin Booker and Kendall Jenner are no longer dating, so they've broken up. Okay, I mean, I don't know what really to say about that. They're no longer dating. Good for Devin Booker, I guess. Christian Wood said this, and quote, I would love to play more. I've noticed that several times, but I just play my role. Good teammate and Christian Wood right there. He'd love to play more because he's played really well this year, but he's just playing his role. So, good quote right there. Report, the Lakers rejected a trade last season that would have sent Taylor Horton Tucker to Toronto for a first round pick. So the Lakers definitely sold right there not getting a first round pick when they could have made that trade. Anthony Davis over his last 3 games has put up 30 point. He put up 30 points, 18 rebounds, 38 points, 16 rebounds, and 37 points, 18 rebounds. Like I said, he's been playing like the old Anthony Davis that we're accustomed to seeing. Where he's putting up those big numbers. Last few years he hasn't been injury prone, but he's starting to play a lot better. So I'm really glad to see it. Karen Payne over his last 6 games, 20.2 points, 6.3 rebounds, shooting 45 from the field, 45 from 3, 89 from the free throw line, so he's definitely stepped it up. Jalen Ramsey says LeBron James wouldn't have made it in the NFL. LeBron would have got strapped if he was in the league. So, he doesn't believe LeBron would have made it in the NFL. I mean, he probably could have. He don't know if he would. I don't know if he would be good. Zach LaVine, I'm one of the best players in the court regardless of who playing, and I think I should be on the court in crunch time. If you're 1 for 14 crunch time, throwing up bricks, ruining team's momentum, it's kind of hard to play in crunch time. So, but yeah, that's all. See you next time. Peace.